What's going on, guys? Dr. Natty here from Myokinetix Physical Therapy and Performance. And today I'm gonna go through my arms day routine with you guys, especially for my bicep. And the reason why I feel like the need to do this, because we get a lot of patients coming in that have bicep tendonitis, shoulder impingement, just because they go on too much weight and too much volume when it comes to doing their bicep, right? Because people think that to grow bicep, you actually need higher weights. Actually, you don't. You just need really good time under tension. I'm gonna go over that so that way you can keep growing your bicep without having bicep pain and shoulder impingement and shoulder pain. So let's get right into it. All right, so first thing first, before you guys start doing some arms exercise, some bicep curls and stuff, the biggest thing that I always stress with everybody is you need to have good posture when you're doing this, right? I don't want your shoulders to be here, because from there, you're not gonna get full engagement of your bicep, right? I also don't want people to arch their back, because then you're putting too much stress on your lower back. You wanna be in a good neutral position where you actually drop your shoulders down, you tucking your core tight, so that way you're not arching or you're not leaning forward. That's the first thing that you want to be able to do when you do any standing curl variation. One that I like to do the most is the hammer curls. The reason being is that you get to actually work your bicep and you get to work your forearm muscle, which is your brachioradialis, right? So these are muscles that we need to strengthen. If you're a throwing athlete, one of those muscles right there you need to strengthen. So when it comes to hammer curls, what I like, good posture, making sure my shoulder blades is back and down. And then from there, I'm just gonna do it one at a time. I'm gonna slowly do this kind of tempo where I go, it should take 3 seconds to do the whole reps, right? So what that means is that it should take 1.5 seconds to go up and then 1.5 seconds to come down. And if you're looking for size and you're looking for growth, you wanna hit it with higher volume. What I mean by that is you wanna get weight that's moderately challenging. So on a scale of 1 to 10, you want the weight to be around a 7, and you wanna be able to do a good 15 reps when it comes to this, right? Because if you wanna grow for size rather than strength, you would need higher volume at moderate intensity. Again, 7 out of 10 when it comes to challenge. And again, you can increase the volume by going from 3 sets or 4 sets. Notice as I'm doing this, I'm not swinging the weight. I'm not laying side to side. I'm just standing as straight as possible. So from there, I can lock in my shoulder blades, and I can just only use my arms, my bicep, to curl up the weight. Also, do your best not to hold your breath, okay? Make sure you breathe out after every single rep. And if you are getting tired, please put the weight down for a little bit, rest, and then redo it again. You do not want to push to the point where you're curling and by swinging the weights up, like what people are usually doing. So we don't want to be here, and we don't want to be here where you're arching. And you need help with posture, we actually create a posture video, so you guys should check that out. Another thing you want to do is you don't want to swing the weight. All right, so the next one, we're gonna do a variation of concentration curls. So the reason why I like using the incline bench is that I can actually stabilize my back and my core so I don't swing when it comes to doing the weight, and I get to go a little bit lower and focus on really good form and controlling. And what I like about this one, if I position this correctly, I will get a nice stretch on my pecs as well. Because most of the time, you and I, we're living in a world where we're sitting like this all the time. So if your shoulder is internally rotated just like so, it's gonna shorten up your bicep, and therefore you don't get a full stretch. And you're not gonna get the big bicep that you want, right? So if you get in this position where you get to support your back, you see, notice how I can rotate my shoulder back here. Now I get a really nice stretch, right? Because most of the time we're in here. So this is why I like this exercise so much. So you want to rotate this back, open up your chest, and then from there, you're just gonna turn your palms up, and all you're gonna do, bring this up. Again, we wanna take 3 seconds, right? So 1.5 seconds up, 1.5 seconds down. And you can do alternating if you would like, or you can do them both together. Again, we want volume and more time under tensions. That's why we're doing it really slow. And we want to do 10 to 15 reps, 3 to 4 sets. If you do this right, you should get some of the best bicep pumps you can have here. And you can do it without injuring yourself. Awesome. The next set of curls variation is called the spider curl. So again, using the incline bench to actually support your chest so that way you're not arching your back, you're in good posture the whole time, you can actually get maximum contraction in your biceps. So you're gonna set it up, incline, and then lay down like so. So you notice I let my arm nice and relaxed. I wanna make sure my posture is good. I don't want my shoulder to be up here, I wanna be back here. All we're gonna do, we're gonna slowly think about pulling the dumbbell towards your face. Again, it should be 3 seconds per reps. So a 1.5 seconds up, squeeze, 1.5 seconds down, and we're gonna go 10 to 15 reps, 3 to 4 sets. So when you guys are doing this, I like this better than just standing curls because from there, I have no room to compensate. I really have to focus on just using my bicep the whole time. All right, last one of my finisher for my bicep workout. So it's concentration curl, but this time with a higher incline, right? So the reason why I like doing this is that I can actually stabilize my whole shoulder. So if I put I'm gonna put my armpit right on the top of the bench right here. So from there, I can control how the shoulders move, right? So if the shoulders move forward this way, it's gonna shorten the bicep this way, and therefore you don't get a full contraction. But what I want is I wanna bring the shoulders down this way. From there, I can use the bench to gauge to go all the way down in full range of motion, and then bring it right back up, nice and squeeze up top. Again, should be 3 seconds total per rep. And with this one, you wanna go with the lighter weight, right? Because this is a finisher, so you wanna really get a good pump, go with light weights. Nice concentrations. 10 to 15 reps, 3 to 4 sets. All right, guys, so that's it. That's my go-to bicep workout that you guys can do to actually grow your bicep without risking injury. So that way you can keep on going with your progress, chase that fitness journey, and you can keep going, all right? If you have any questions, drop in a comment. I'll see you next time.